There's nothing to do here. It's a bit the nature of a restorative yoga. But to uh, release the jaws, relax the tongue, and smooth all the muscles of the face by letting go of all the nitty gritty that the mind or the mood or the energy is carrying. So we're simply going to ask the mother, the earth, to take it from us with grace and to neutralize this energy, to resend it in another vibration. As you're setting that intention, you have started to breathe in and out through the nose. And we're going to be moving our right arm on the breath in. The arm is going to rise and land behind us in time. So it might not be this time around, it might be the next time. And on the exhale, we bring it back by the side of our torso. So big breath in and allow the arms to travel where it can travel for the duration of your breath. And exhale, bring it back. And we are still in a constructive rest pose, CRP. One last time this way. And the next time you come back down by your torso, next breath in, you're going to circle the hands and arms to the right side, to the side, to land above your head. And exhaling, circling back. So it's a half circle, really. Inhale up, noticing whether you want your hands to have your palm facing upward, downward, sideways, feeling and becoming aware of what is good and feeling pleasant for you there. That's our third one. And release. We're going to do the same work with the opposite side. So on one first, we just inhale and lift and land behind us. And exhale, coming back. Twice more. Last one, and then we're going to move to our half circle. So next move, breath in, circling up. And on the exhale, circling down. And back, circling up. And circling down. Last one. And then we're going to arrange so that both arms do the work together. So first off, inhaling up, both arms together, landing behind you. And here, circling down. Let's shorten this. So arms up, inhaling, landing behind you, and circling down. Last one. circling down. And then we're going to reverse the direction. We're going to circle up and land arms parallel and landing back by the body. Circling up and exhaling down. Last one. And that's it for us. We're going to go and get our focus to wherever your left knee is. Go and place your foot where you left underneath your left knee. So that will have your knee and left foot at the center. And then top up your right foot on top of your knee. So that will have you having kind of a almost like when you cross leg, you know, except that we're not cross-legging, we're just saying into that really that alignment. And on the exhale, allow the fingers to slide down towards the ankles as you lift your head. So it's an inhale, lengthen, and get ready. Exhale, chin to chest, and allow up the fingers to want to slide down towards the ankles and hold that pose if you can. So chin to chest, so we don't have an extension in the neck. And slide back down in your own time. We'll do it one more time. Breathing in, get ready. Exhale, chin to chest, allow the head to lift, shoulder lifts, hands slide down, hold the pose, and keep breathing. And release. Beautiful. Undo your legs. And wherever is your left foot, go and put your right foot instead. Right knee underneath the right foot. And left foot on top of your right knee. Okay, so organize yourself. Feel again how here the hips are in the front are completely closed, you know. The hip crease is really deep there. And we're going to repeat the work with the upper body. Breathing in. Exhale, chin to chest. Allowing yourself to round up that back and to really stimulate the core. Release the jaws. Keep breathing. And down. One more time. And slide down, chin to chest first. Beautiful. And slide down. Excellent. Unwind or undo the legs. And then put the sole of the feet together in cobbler pose. Okay, so pressing the feet together. Okay, and arms above your head. Inhale, reach behind you. On the exhale, lift the arm, lift the chin to chest, and shoulders off. Okay, so a bit of core work here. And you pulse and release and push and release, push, release, push, release. Couple more, release, couple more, release. Aye, tack, that's it. Tack, and come and rest. Keep pressing the sole of the feet together as you lie down and the body is taking a rest, the upper body is taking a rest. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those sole of the feet. Allow the knees to want to open up as a butterfly. Nice. Take your hands on the outside of either thigh. And we're going to go right, left. Okay, we're going to be breathing in. Exhale, lift to center. And then reach to the right. Come back. Reach to the left. Come back. And to the right. Come back. And to the left. Chin to chest all the time to protect the neck. And no pressure in the jaws. Good. Okay, we're going to start on the right side with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. Beautiful. Close your knees together, knees to chest, and roll from side to side. This is the best part. And really roll yourself so that you really feel this free part of your spine. Good. Going to drop to one side, knees on top of one another. So I've decided to go on my right side because it's the side you see best for the moment. I'm going to take my left arm on top of my right. You know this movement. And we're going to inhale and slide towards the right finger. And on the exhale, I'm sliding back my hands all the way to my heart. And I come out again. And I roll really on my head. And I go all the way to my shoulder. So I'm holding my left shoulder with my left hand. And I come out again. And I roll my head. So I end up being on my forehead. And then I'm going back to the heart, shoulder, and opening behind me. You can have your arms, left arm resting on the ground, happy days. If you cannot, keep a band in the elbow and keep your arms in the air, wherever you can move with this arm. Beautiful, staying in that pose. You can looking at your left hand and breathing. Nice. And then instead of coming back the same way, we're going to circle that left hand above our head. We're staying touching the floor, okay? We circle above our head, our fingers on the floor, and slide back all the way to your right hand. And let's do that again. Coming to the heart, to the left shoulder, opening to the side. Take a couple of breaths there. And circle again when it's time for you and you feel you need to move or you want to move. Tip of the fingers to the floor, sliding to the floor, feeling the different texture, and coming back on top of the right hand. Last time. Beautiful. This time around, we're going to change a bit. Extend both of your legs if it's possible. So your both legs are straight and they're on top of one another. If it's too much, try to just have the bottom leg or the upper legs as you wish. See if anything works. If you do not like it, you can stay knees bent on top of one another and flexing the feet. To come out of it, instead of sliding the floor above our head, behind our head, we're going to lift the arm all the way to the ceiling, pointing, fingers pointing to the ceiling all the way, all the way, all the way. Beautiful. When we arrive, instead of landing on the hands, pick up your body and see if you can go and slide that left hand, left arm underneath your torso and hold the back of your body. And then picking up that right hand, so you're giving yourself a hug. Bring the knees higher, so you're in a fetus pose, and bring the head down to really be into a fetus pose. So beautiful self-care here. Self-care pose, releasing all, it came up, the cards are coming up. Releasing all anxiety, releasing all hostility that lives within ourselves. Or just, yeah, telling oneself that we are witnessing ourselves and taking care. Beautiful. And release this. And of course, we have to do all that work on the other side. So rolling onto your left hand side now. So going both knees, come that's the way we did it with the right side. Left arm is down, right arm on top. And as I breathe in and go and reach the tip of my left hand, I roll my forehead to the floor so that I'm actually passing my bottom hand. And I come back, sliding towards the shoulder first and out again. All the way to your heart. Once more. If you need to go slower than I'm doing it, please take your time with it. It doesn't matter if you only do two. And then opening up that right arm behind you and looking towards your right hand and holding the pose there. Breathing into the belly, but also expanding the rib cage to the side, feeling the breath in the front, in the side, and in the back body. Beautiful. On the inhale, the right hand wants to reach towards the wall before sliding, tip of the fingers sliding onto the floor above our head, or behind our head. I don't know how to say that. All the way to land onto the left hand and coming out again. And sliding up, left shoulder, our heart, right shoulder, and opening up to the side. And then reach with that right hand before doing that half circle onto the floor, bringing you back to that left hand. Head rolling. Beautiful. And the last time. Once your upper body is nicely settled, see if you can extend both legs, one leg, choosing what's right for you, and noticing whether you can flex your feet or would you rather let them dangle. But a flexion will give a better activation on the whole body. And look towards your right hand and keep breathing. Inhale, you reach with the right hand towards the wall and lift that arm all the way up to 12 to the ceiling before landing. Beautiful. And releasing this, folding the knees and coming onto all four. For the pose we did the other day, which is big toes together on all four, and then doing those sitting onto the heel and pushing the floor to go into the flexion, and then wanting to bring the hands towards our knees, but then not moving, but pulling, so you come into the extension. Breathing in, push the floor away from you. And then opposite, as if you wanted to bring the floor towards you Okay. If your hips allows it, keep going with the pose, but on a wider stance, you know. So my toes are still together. I've just opened up a little bit more the hips. If that's not accessible this morning, find what is, okay? And then pushing, push, 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 and round up, round up, round up, round up. And hold this. So when we hold this pose, we make sure the shoulders are not creeping up close to our ears. We keep our shoulders down. Belly button is traveling inward. And gently here, especially if you have opened up the hips, it's easy to access your pelvic floor. So you could squeeze the pelvic floor on the inhale and release on the exhale, or squeeze it on the exhale. See for you what works best. But keep pushing the floor, okay? Keep rounding up. And try really, like I'm trying here the contraction in the pelvic floor, activating the pelvic floor when I'm exhaling. And it works as well. Beautiful. And release this. Nice. Going to close your knees. Okay. And then we're going to go into a little bit more of that Shiva's dance movement of inhaling and bringing the arms together above the head, hands together, fingers interlacing, but the index finger, you remember, and bringing this down to the floor, to the head, sorry, turning the palm of the hand. Today, instead of going side bending, we're going to go straight forward. So belly button goes in, and you round up, round up, round up the back. Good, good, good. Okay, until you drop your hands. Now the head doesn't have to go to the floor. We're rounding up the back once more here. Let go of the neck. And then just slide the hands towards you and come back upright. Let's do that again. On the exhale, you're coming down. You inhale, arms goes back up. And like here on the exhale, belly button comes in. You round up from the tailbone, from the lower back, okay? We organize it from down below, rounding upward. Until your hands touch the ground, and then you can release the two hands. They can stay on the floor. Let go of the neck. Bring the chin towards the chest. Nice. And then slide back the hands towards you. And in that way, now from the neck, from the head, from the neck, straighten up. Good. Last one. And this time, as your hand lands on the floor, bring them wide apart, wide apart. And stay in the pose. Press the tip of the 10 fingers into the floor. Bring strength into your arms, into your back, into your shoulder. We still have rounded up your back, but not as much because we're far more extended. Beautiful. And then slide back towards you. Since we're working on the hands, you're going to take your arms in front of you. Bend the elbows. We're going to go into the eagle arm. So right elbow in the crease of my left elbows. Hands can stay against one another. Or if you can do the crossing them, okay? So the idea is making sure that we can lift up those elbows So there is a big opening of the shoulder blades. So it's what I'm kind of saying. It's best not to try to fasten the hands and to come this way than to fasten the hands and be here. And if you can do both, happy days. And then once your elbows are pretty much at the height of your shoulder, walk the forearms away from you, and keep looking upright for creating more space between the shoulder blades. And come and breathe in that space. And if you can rise and lift the arms, happy days. And bring them back down. So we don't force anything. We preserve the mobility of the shoulder. We don't want to pull anything. Nice. Lift, if it's possible. On the exhale, down, down, elbows all the way to the belly button. Once more, rounding up that spine of ours. And coming back where we started. Uncrossing those arms, letting the wings flow. I love this movement. And then making that movement more of a wave before moving on to the other side. Good. Let's back to the other side. We inhale, we bend. This time, left elbow is in the crease. Is that what I just did? No, it's good. Yeah. So left elbow is in the crease of the right elbow. Good. And same principle as we just talked about. Where am I in my posture? Finding the optimal posture. And when you're there, challenging yourself with walking the hands away from your face and lifting up the elbows. And keep breathing at all time, relaxing the jaws. And bring it back. One more lift. And going down all the way, all the way, all the way. Elbow into the belly, dropping the head gently. Breathing between the space between the two shoulder blades. And inhale, coming back to where we began. We're going to uncross on and free flow those arms as you would do wings. And this is your movement. Noticing how you can actually create a wave. And what kind of wave, what kind of pulse is beating right now? Good. Beautiful. Take your hands above your head, palm facing the screen and coming behind there. Nice. Let's go to the side and opposite side. And once more. And opposite side for the last time. Inhale, back to center. We're going to release the hand. Right hand is going to go across. Actually, maybe just one hand. It's actually different. It's actually quite more. So if you need to drop it, drop it. Otherwise, you can keep it here. And just the hands on my thigh, the palm is facing outwards because I don't want to be pulling, okay? So, and then inhale, exhale, we turn a little bit. And we breathe here. We're going to release the left hand, the one that's on the door, not on the door, on our head. If it's still there, go and place it behind you, and then picking up the right arm. And then that right arm, you can walk it towards the back and come back. Just challenging here your mobility really in the upper body, mid back as well. And release, place the right hand back, picking up your left hand behind your head, and then unwinding the whole lot. Ooh, and releasing actually. Feeling your left side versus your right side just for 1 second. You might have felt it while you were doing the movement anyway. And then coming up again, starting all over. So remember, we're pushing the head back into the hands so we don't drop. Okay. And we allow that neck to lengthen. Okay. Left hand this time is going to go to the right knee. And then I keep my right hand. And I keep pushing, okay? Let's not forget, it's not just I'm here, it's I'm here. I'm really here and I'm really present with all that is. And keep breathing, feeling, the work in the shoulder, in the side body, possibly all the way to the hips, noticing how it feels in the body. And then we're going to drop that right hand to the floor. Good. And picking up that left arm. Inhale, reach, and then on the exhale, it's like as if we're pushing things away from behind us and bring it back. Beautiful. And we're going to release that practice there. Drop once more the hand to the knee, hands behind your back, and then simply unwind. Woo, see how that feels. Going to come, open the legs, circling, front to the ear to the back, and reversing that. Beautiful. And going back onto our knees. Taking our hands, heels in our hands, coming into the child pose. Beautiful. As we lift our head to look at towards the screen, we take our right foot and sit it by the side our left knee and really come up into that pose. It's such a simple pose. I actually I invite you to sense the energy of that pose within you. Where does that bring you? What do you feel? So once more, try to free yourself from the support of holding yourself to your leg, for instance. So bring yourself back to the back of your heart. Bring even your hands off your chest by pressing your palms together, elbows pointing outwards. Beautiful. And then we're going to bow and release the hands, the prayer pose there, and swap side. So organize yourself that you're sitting only a little bit on your left heel, and then coming up, taking your time to find a nice posture. Press the hands together. And then this one, we're going to bring it up before bringing it all the way down. And when we bring it all the way down, this time, the torso is obviously falling onto the hand, onto the thigh, sorry. And release. Good. Finishing in a squat. we did work a bit our hips. And if you can shift your squat from side to side without don't be soft about it. It's like almost like a rocking. And that comes not from the hips, but obviously the weight and the way we distribute the weight onto our feet. It's like almost rocking yourself. Good. Okay, you're going to go and put all of your weight onto your left leg. Even if your heel is up, my heel is going to be up for that.